WYMT Mountain News at 6.
The hunt continues for a man who police say shot 5 people on Interstate 75. This, again, is Joseph Couch. He's 32 years old from the Woodbine community. The search is now in its 11th day, and there still have not been any answers, really, as to where he may be. Couch also shot several cars. Yesterday, we got an inside look at where the shooting happened, as well as where law enforcement have been looking to try and find Couch. Today, Governor Andy Beshear was back in Laurel County as the search for Couch enters a new phase. WYMT's RJ Johnson explains.
This is still an open and an active investigation. We will work just as hard continuing down this path as we have from day one. We will not rest until Mr. Couch is brought into custody.
11 days after police say Joseph Couch shot 5 people on I-75 in Laurel County, the search continues. However, in a news briefing on Tuesday, law enforcement agencies announced they are adjusting their approach.
On day 11, we know that we need to bring our boots on the ground from the forest to our people. The search will continue through the monitoring of cameras and the use of aircraft where available. And again, these groups behind me will continue to follow up all credible leads about his whereabouts and continue to investigate all of them.
Governor Andy Beshear says law enforcement will have a stronger presence in the community.
To our citizens, we have and we will continue to stand with you, to provide the resources to ensure your safety. We will not live our lives in fear. We will move forward together, and yes, we will get through this together.
Kentucky State Police Commissioner Colonel Philip Burnett says they have done everything possible searching the thousands of acres through the rugged terrain of the Daniel Boone National Forest.
We've had over 400 tips that have come in for us to follow up on his apprehension. The majority of those are outside of the National Forest. We have looked at every possible scenario. We've looked at every piece of equipment, technology that we can utilize.
Saying they will not stop until Couch is captured.
We have an individual that committed a horrific act of evil that tried to kill numerous people. And we have not located him or brought the investigation to a close.
In Laurel County, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Officials will continue having extra patrols at schools, hospitals, and daycares. After spending last week and yesterday away from school property, students in Laurel County were back in the classroom today. In a post on Facebook, administrators with Laurel County Schools said there would be an increased presence of law enforcement patrolling along the most rural bus routes. The post also said there would be an increased law enforcement patrols during after-school events. A Clay County man is found guilty of murdering a woman 2 years ago. A 2-day jury trial in the murder case against LZ Wagers wrapped up earlier today. The incident happened back in 2022 when deputies with the Clay County Sheriff's Office responded to complaints of a fight between Wagers and Pangy Smallwood. After deputies arrived, they arrested Wagers and charged him with murder. His sentencing is set for November 4th. State police are continuing a death investigation after a Clay County woman reported missing more than 8 years ago was found dead. 30-year-old Angela Toot Toot Smith was reported missing back in 2016. In 2021, police received a call of human remains found at the Daniel Boone National Forest in the Big Creek area of Clay County. After thorough examination, troopers said today the remains identified were those of Smith. Troopers say foul play is suspected. There's still a lot of questions surrounding what led up to the violence that ended with the death of Russell County Sheriff's Deputy Josh Phipps yesterday. One woman says she came home to a dead man inside her home and her trailer in horrible shape. Other people in Russell Springs say the chaos that ensued at a nearby park had them fearing the violence had spread from that trailer park. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has the latest from Russell County.
Just come home to a disaster.
Rita Campbell is thankful she was not home when gunfire erupted at her trailer park Monday evening, and she could not believe what became of her home or what or who she found inside.
A guy shot a cop, and the guy come and run into my camper, and that's where his life ended.
Campbell says her home's windows were busted out and bullet holes were in the trees outside. She says police were everywhere, and there was a dead man inside her home.
Apparently got him when he hit the hall and the bedroom, because that's mainly where most of the blood is.
Well, Campbell questions how she's going to clean up and repair her home. Parents at a nearby park are asking why the violence at the trailer park turned into a call of an active shooter there.
When we finally did reach the dugout, there was actually parents had put the children underneath the bench in the dugout, and they were laying on top of our kids, keeping them safe.
It was chaotic at first. I mean, obviously everyone was scared. There was kids running, trying to find parents. I saw a small community pulled together to protect everybody's children, not just their own.
That was Phil Pendleton reporting. Of course, we still don't know who the suspect was, and really police have released very little information about what led up to this whole situation. People who live in the trailer park say they still don't know why police were looking for the man that started this situation yesterday. Condolences are pouring in for Joshua Phipps's family after he was killed in the line of duty last night. Here's what Senator Rick Girdler had to say, quote, "I am deeply saddened to offer my heartfelt condolences to the family, friends, and colleagues of Sheriff's Deputy Joshua Phipps, who tragically gave his life in the line of duty. I urge everyone to keep Deputy Phipps's family, the Russell County Sheriff's Office, and all law enforcement officers in their thoughts and prayers." The community is still reeling after the shooting that killed Deputy Phipps, with many families in the area at the time of the incident. School personnel are taking the time to check in and make sure that everyone is okay. While yesterday evening was a tragic time for the area, it was also a scary one for many. Russell County schools did not have school today, so many staff members delivered pizza to roughly 70 students who live close to where the shooting happened.
We are in a rural community, and so what do you do in tragedy? You bring food. It's comfort.
Yes.
We want to bring that comfort to our families and bring that sense of we are here for you, we care for you, we want to make sure you're okay.
Along with checking in on students today, there will also be counselors available for them to turn to when they return to school tomorrow. Kentucky State Police have arrested a Floyd County man after they found illegal drugs in his home. Last week, police searched Joshua Vajda's home, where they found approximately 1 pound of suspected meth. Drug paraphernalia, as well as 5 firearms and approximately $5 grand in cash, was found. Vajda was taken to the Floyd County Jail. In Claiborne County, Tennessee, police are asking for help finding a man who reportedly went missing. In a post on Facebook, the sheriff's office says John Wayne Bollinger has been missing since last Friday. Bollinger is described as being 5 feet 10 inches tall and about 230 pounds and was last seen in the Speedwell area in East Tennessee. If you have any information about this, you can contact the sheriff's office at 423-626-3385. In Elliott County, a man is wanted in connection with a burglary that happened at the high school. Here's a picture of 50-year-old Anthony B. Craft. Deputies with the sheriff's office say the incident happened last month. Anyone with information about this case can call the sheriff's office at 606-738-5422.
Right now, live pinpoint Doppler radar is showing some rain pushing through portions of eastern Kentucky. Let's go ahead and hit the maps right now, shall we? You can see over towards portions of Lee County in Virginia, as well as Wise County, over towards portions of Letcher County, Harlan County, a little bit of Perry County, back over towards portions of Laurel County, and then over towards Owsley County, even Lee County seeing some rain at this time. Right now, we're seeing temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Keep in mind, we should be at 79 for this time of year. We were well below normal today, sitting at 66 in Hazard, 69 in London, as well as Jackson, 70s from Moorhead to Ashland over towards Prestonsburg. Next 12 hours keeps temperatures staying in the upper 60s by the 11 o'clock hour, depending on your location. We'll see temperatures in the mid 60s by 7 a.m. And when you wake up in the morning, there you go, temperatures in the upper 50s and low 60s. Now, again, we have rain on live pinpoint Doppler radar, but will the rain last for the Black Gold Festival this weekend? I'll have that answer in the first alert forecast in a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. The deadline to register to vote is fast approaching in Kentucky, and state leaders are keeping a close eye on voter numbers. As of the latest report from Kentucky's Secretary of State Michael Adams, there are more than 3.5 million people registered to vote. The deadline is Monday, October 7th to register. Election Day is Tuesday, November 5th.